Howdy YouTube, today we're taking a look at the UFC Ultimate Battle Pack from UFC 77, Anderson the Spider Silva versus Rich Franklin. Great figure set, really hard to find these days ever since Jakks stopped making the UFC figures. Still one of those great sets to pick up if you get the chance. Having a look at the back here, other figures in the set, Frank Mir, Brock Lesnar, I'll have a review on those two coming up. Chuck Liddell, Anderson Silva, that was a great fight, great battle. And then obviously UFC 77 at the bottom there. You can see the stats on the back. Rich Franklin, former middleweight champion, won that off Evan Tander, I believe, at UFC 53 in a really cool fight. The Spider Silva, the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Really looking forward to reviewing this for you. One thing I will say about the packaging is it's very bulky and very unnecessarily bulky. There's so much space here that these take up, especially in storage. But nonetheless, we'll get these guys open and give you a cool review. And here we go, out of the packaging. We'll take a look at Rich Franklin first. Nice face sculpt. He looks pretty cool actually. You can definitely tell it's Rich Franklin. In terms of figures, he's got the standard UFC middleweight to light heavyweight body. You see he's got the ab crunch, although on this particular one it is really stiff. He's got the arm joints, head swivel, actually I think that's on a ball joint, swivel in the waist. The legs on Rich Franklin are really loose over here, but the thigh joint is really tight actually. Still really cool. You can see sponsor tap out on the side there, really nice. And on here it says it's 1 of 99. Not sure if that's the amount of sets that were released for this or whether that was his sponsor. But yeah, really cool. And then Anderson Silva, we see he's got Giants. Used to love watching the old UFC DVDs, and you see every fight, every time Bruce Buffer's in the ring, he goes on about Giants powering the UFC fighters. It's fantastic. Probably the best of all time. YouTube it if you can find it. Is Bruce Buffer talking about Doritos. That is awesome. Again, really tight for Anderson Silva in the chest as well. Arms have got a bit of movement. Same with the head. Really cool. It's going to be interesting to see Anderson Silva at UFC 183 going up against one of the Diaz brothers. Obviously best pound-for-pound fighter, but got a little bit too cocky and lost the championship and has probably the worst leg break I've ever seen in UFC. That's another thing that is worth YouTubing to check out. Really cool with these figures. You can set them up nice. You can get Anderson on the ground doing some ground and pound, or just have him standing up. So yeah, that's the UFC 77 Battle Pack.